Well, most of the cars have a reserve fuel switch in it, so the guys know about a lap ahead of time when it's going to run out, so they'll fill it sputter, flip that up.
And
sorry, James.
Kyle Busch almost saved it. He collects Logano, and he's in the wall with Keselowski.
Yeah, you saw Joey Logano trying to keep Kyle Busch behind him, tried to block him, and Kyle went to the inside, and I think they made a little bit of contact and around, or which really just ultimately created this mess.
It's the first incident caution of the Busch Clash.
Well, as
takes out 3 of the heavyweights.
And as we talked about, now you don't have to worry about fuel mileage. So here's a big push coming from teammate Denny Hamlin. Kyle's got a huge run, gets right to the rear bumper of Joey Logano, and you can see as he pops out. I mean, I don't know if the air turned Joey a little bit or they made contact first, but around went Joey Logano.
With 9 laps to go, the Busch Clash at Daytona is under caution for this.
Too pretty of a day for that. Let's not waste time in there.
Chris Gabart, the crew chief, would rather walk to victory lane than the care center. Oh! Ryan Newman came down, and everybody behind piles up.
I saw a lot of rear tire spin on that restart. I think a lot of guys were struggling with grip, and they just started losing control.
Three drivers made it out in front unscathed. Hamlin, Almirola, and Blaney. So you're going to watch Ryan Newman on this replay as we try to figure out what happened. He's the second car on the outside.
Maybe it could have been contact. Could have been contact from the 24 and that nose on that Camaro of William Byron as he gets to the rear bumper of Ryan Newman.
And it looked like he had been hit by the 4 of Kevin Harvick, which may have sent him into Newman.
Now he was already, you could see William Byron was already out of shape as Kevin Harvick made contact with the 24. Boy, it wasn't much. It's interesting how, you know, he touches the 6, he starts spinning the wheels, losing control. Then the 24 starts losing control and gets hit. I don't even know if he got hit. I think he just lost it.
Spun the tires?
Yeah, I think when he made a little contact with the 6, then he jumped in the gas and started losing the rear grip and spinning the rear tires. Certainly no wheel spin there on Jimmy Johnson. He had plenty of grip. Unfortunately, yeah, he didn't make too much contact. He might be all right.
Yeah, Byron's 24 just slews sideways, but so did the 6 of Newman.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. How much contact was there between those two to cause both of those cars to start losing grip in the rear tires?
Man, guys, the strangest thing about that is we don't typically see that at Daytona.
Almost turned him again.
Man, this is wild back here on the back straightaway. Got Boyer giving a big,
Hamlin around.
Goes around. I bet that fender caused that right rear tire to go down. Logano in it again. This one's going to take the 48 of Jimmy Johnson out this time. Oh, we got 1, maybe 2 cars that just crossed the line that might be left in this race. Wow.
2.5. And about 3 more coming. Oh, my. Back straight away.
Huge push coming from Clint Boyer and Joey Logano to the rear bumper of Chase Elliott. Sends the 11, Denny Hamlin, into turn 3. Watch this car just go around. You know that that's a tire that went down. Had to be.
Hamlin has said on the radio he lost the right rear.
Well, and he was afraid of that. That's what that conversation between him and his crew chief, Chris Gabehart, they're worried about that tire rub.
Here's Hamlin's radio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I felt the turn went into. I tried to hold on. No chance. Oh, I seen it. You did a hell of a job. More darn ball you did, man.
Well, they'll meet up as the care center, as Denny prophetically said a bit earlier. Jeff, there's another big consequence to this, is that these cars are the secondary backups for the Daytona 500 for many, well, they were, for many of these teams.
Well, it just puts more pressure on all these teams and drivers, especially when they go into the duels on Thursday. You're just not going to be, you don't want to ever give up that primary car, especially the Daytona 500 car, but it just kind of starts limiting down your options as you go into the week and in practice too. And look here, look at that heart rate monitor now of Jimmy Johnson, all the way up to 130. That's the highest we've seen it go in this race so far.
Pace car comes by with 6 cars in tow. Up in Connecticut, where Logano's from, there's a lot of snow plows mounted on trucks this time of year, and down here there's
sod plow.
Turf plow. Yeah,
turf
plows.
Plow. A big run. Chase Elliott, trying to get to the outside of the 42 at Kyle Larson.
Whoa, down to the bottom, and they touch.
Oh, another wreck. Goodness gracious.
Now look at Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is 2 laps down. Don't tell me he can't win it.
Yeah, I think he just got one of them back.
And we did not get to the white flag under green, so we'll rack them, stack them, and try it again.
Holy cow. Let's get Boyer back on the radio. Tell him he's still got a shot. Oh, man. So here we go down the back straightaway. You see the 9 of Chase Elliott all over the rear bumper of Kyle Larson. He tries to squeeze to the outside of him, but Larson does a good job blocking him. Now Larson realizes he's going to go to the inside. This is almost similar to what happened between Joey Logano and Kyle Busch earlier. He tried to go to the inside. They just make contact and they both go around. Pretty wild there. You could tell Kyle Larson, he knew exactly what Chase Elliott was going to do. He knew he was going to try to go the inside, and he tried to anticipate that block, and then they just both made contact.
Chase Elliott's radio.
Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry for what?